So I have a question for all of you today. What will you choose if I told you that you have 120,000 ringgit to spend? I have an option for you. So would you like to buy a brand new Honda Civic, or maybe a Nissan Sylphy, or a Kia Cerato? Or how about the ultimate driving machine? Yes, people, I'm talking about the BMW 335i, which has 306 horsepower, does 0 to 100 in only 5 seconds, and this German-built beauty is directly imported from UK. And you guys want to know the best part? It has a very, very, very low mileage of just 67,000 kilometers. So what are we waiting for? Let's go and check out the beauty. Although I have to say, given a choice, I will never, ever, ever sell this car because I'm absolutely in love with this car the moment I saw it. Starting from the color itself, it's a beautiful Havana Brown that shines during the sun, whenever the sun is out. But apart from just the outside, it has beautiful inside too. We're gonna take you through the interiors. So when I say we, I have somebody who's shooting the video and he's gonna help me out later. Okay, say hi to Utkarsh. Okay, so this is the modern line, and you can see the beautiful unfinished wood. Again, a beautiful brown unfinished wood, which is on the holdings and also on the
dashboard.
The dashboard here. Yeah, you can see I've got some help because I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just kidding. Okay. So I told you guys already, it has a very, very low mileage, given that it's a 5-year-old car.
Yeah.
It has only done 67,000 kilometers, and that too because we had to make a few road trips. You could see later we have like a back stuffed boot.
Yeah, so a lot of highway miles, a lot of highway miles on that.
Yeah, but that's the best thing. I mean, this car has been absolutely amazing, especially we're on the highway, because it runs beautifully. Has given us a few problems, but nothing really, really major.
Yeah, so,
anyway,
so don't worry, we'll run you through what you should be aware, because it is a 5-year-old car, so we're not going to tell you that, hey, it has, you know, it's perfect. Of course, it's a 5-year-old car.
It's perfect. I'm also not perfect, but yeah, I look beautiful.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so what are we running through? It has beautiful leather seats,
let's go
as
through
you
the
can
spec.
see.
So this is the modern line, right? So what you need to know, other than the fact that it does have a steering wheel,
sit here and look pretty.
like most cars. So this is the 335i. It's fully loaded, so it has stuff that you would typically get, like for example, seats that tighten up. You know, so you can adjust the side bolstering of the seat.
Yeah, and there are memory seats as well.
Memory seats, of course, is pretty standard. But given that this is not a Malaysian-built car, you get a lot of stuff that you wouldn't get in the Malaysian-built BMWs. For example, the rear seats.
Hey, I want to talk about one more feature on the front, which I really like about the seats. So. Actually, I don't think any BMW in Malaysia would have that feature, right?
Warm seats?
It has heated seats. I know you guys
think that's relevant. I don't think that's relevant.
No, I need heated seats. I absolutely love them. Okay, yeah, let's go on.
So yeah, otherwise, modern line. Nidhi, perhaps you can just switch on the ignition.
Here we go. Ah, look at that sound.
Maybe you can put it into sport mode. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a feel for the exhaust
clearly
now.
I haven't really done this sport mode.
All right, let's go. Throttle, please. Yes. Yeah. So that's your 300.
Nice.
That's your 306 horsepower right there. So otherwise, the car is in fairly clean condition, front and back. So let's go through the features. So we talked about. Oh, can you please show the cameras?
Oh my God, yes. Oh yeah, how can I forget that? Okay, so this car has
360-degree camera. So can you put it into reverse?
Okay, so when you're reversing...
not the reverse camera, that's pretty standard, but this car...
This is the parking assist. I'm going to go for the reverse camera.
No, you're in the reverse camera, so... Oops, sorry.
Yeah, for once I was right. For all my... Actually, no, I don't want to say this now.
So you don't really get this.
All of you who need some assistance when you're parking the car, all you need to do is just put it onto the rear view mode, and it's going to activate the 360-degree camera.
Yep.
And all you need to do is just...
manual handbrake for true drivers. You don't need electronic brakes.
It's so tough. Why don't we have that?
Okay, why don't we show about how relatively clean the interior is, you know, and the state of the leather, because there are no children. So the leather, even though it's a light color,
and I'm gonna come out.
Even though the leather is a light color, it's been well maintained. So Nidhi, perhaps you can demonstrate.
Okay, so yes, very, very spacious at the back as well. And as we were just talking about it, although it's a beautiful light colored interior, which is the beige interior, goes very well with the outside of the car. But as you can see that although it's you know, it's a 5-year-old car, but it's really very nicely maintained. No stains in particular at the doors or even on the seats. Can you bring that a little closer for them to see? Yeah, like it's really, really clean. Yeah, even the back seats, like really very, very well maintained. And yeah.
Yep. So interesting features. So we talked.
I'm responsible for all the maintenance.
Yes.
That was a lie.
So interesting features that we talked about. We talked about 360-degree camera. This has blind spot assist, so you can see those cones, and the steering wheel vibrates when you get things in your blind spot. The thing I love. Okay, so the boot is full since we just came from a road trip.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we can show how much space can it take.
Well, it has a lot of boot space, of course. Yep, a lot of stuff. So what separates this from the regular BMW is that, look at that. So you can just flip down both the seats. You don't get this on local BMWs. And a drop of a hat. They go all the way down. Well, if that seat was far and up ahead, it would go all the way down as well.
I can do that.
But Nidhi likes to sit.
I have long legs. Like.
Shall we? And there we go. So full flat, very versatile. So I think with that, and in the interest of time, why don't we tell people what they need to know? So the faults, the little faults that they need to be aware of, which may need a bit of fixing.
I am not responsible for them.
So let's start off with, let's start off with the big one, right? So you need to be aware.
Okay, so yeah.
So Nidhi has a thing penchant for parking, for being close on the left side, so.
Don't judge me, people. I just love being on the left.
Can you stop hiding it? Yes.
Okay.
So you will need to take care of this. I mean, this is required.
Sorry about that, but it's
there is
fixable.
curb rash as well on the wheel, so you be aware of that. Not a big deal, you know how much it costs to fix. I think it's to car still a great deal, but yeah, please be aware that you'll have to account for budget for this.
And
Also budget for some
this
touch up
side.
here. Here there's no dent, it's just white color, but yeah, it's not like the back at the back, but still. So yes,
Okay.
left side is.
I think that's about it actually. These are the only 3 major
I think there are 2 more things to tell people.
that you need to take care of.
One is of course the trim. So the trim on the doors, just over here on the driver's side. So take a look. So this will take a bit of touch up. So
And I think just this part here, it's a very minute thing.
I would say that isn't really much, because that can be
I don't
rubbed
want
off.
to shortchange people.
Yeah, sure. So that's cosmetically. I think mechanically what you need to be aware is, so the good news is that we changed out all the sensors on all 4 tires. They gave up the ghost.
Are these special tires? I kind of forgot.
We'll talk about the tires, because we just replaced the rear tires about 2,000 kilometers back. So we replaced the sensors on all 4 sides, all 4 wheels for the ABS and everything. This typically fails on older BMW. Costs like 500 ringgit a pop. So honestly, you have saved out, 2,000 ringgit of this has been spent by us.
Wow.
To take care of that. Tires, as you know, run flat tires are not cheap. We just replaced the rears about what, 2 months ago?
Yeah,
2 months ago.
That was about 2 months ago, yeah.
Again, not cheap. So how much did it cost? Each of these costs close to 1,000 ringgit each.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was not.
I remember fighting with the guy, telling him to bring it down.
Yeah. So that's 2,000 ringgit. Front tires will need replacement in a bit, but as you know, this is 400 Newton meters. The rear tires are the ones who take most of the beating. Front tires, by the way, we had changed them about 25,000 kilometers back, so they still have a bit more.
Small interruption. Someone's coming.
Yeah. So we are back. So front tires still have a fair bit of wear. Needs changing in a while, but you've saved on the rear tires. I think we should get inside the car, given that it's starting to rain.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the interior. Have you covered the exterior?
I think we have. All right. So we are inside the car.
And it's raining.
And it's raining.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of the camera for now. I'm gonna show you the inside. And finally,
Well, they saw me earlier as well.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So the other thing to be aware of, so though you have blind spot assist, so that makes the steering wheel connected to a motor, which makes it vibrate. But the problem is, as the system gets older, sometimes it makes the steering wheel a little bit squeaky. So let's see if you can hear this. We'll be quiet. You can't really hear it, but sometimes you can hear it.
I can never hear it. I didn't even know that happened.
I'm just being honest, right? So
Okay.
that's the other thing. And the other thing is, this aircon could use a bit of servicing. We don't really use it too much, but I know some people who are, you know, who need
really
like Arctic
aircon.
temperatures. This is not an Arctic aircon, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think this,
I mean, yeah, you can see we actually keep it at 22.5.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, so I think that might be the best, and that's pretty much it. Other than the car is perfectly sound mechanically. So 2013 335i, done 67,000 kilometers, so relatively low mileage.
I'm gonna try and put it up.
Okay, yeah, you can read there as well. Service history, well, I got this car at about 35,000 kilometers. So,
I can't remember.
So
Yeah.
we have full service history since then. Things we've replaced, the sensors, we had an oil filter change, oil seal change. We've serviced it about 4 times since we got it, because we've done, we've done about 30,000 kilometers over the last 2 years since we got it. And yeah, that's all you need to know. $120,000, 300 horsepower. I mean, the math just makes sense, right? Yes.
Yeah, you should get it. So we're going to put down our details in the comment section below. So get in touch with us if you want this. And we also have a YouTube channel called Pros and Petrol where we review cars, and we've done a personal review for this car not too long back. You can actually see all the spec and the full details in that video. And yeah, we're good to go. So give us a shout if you would like to get in touch with us, and you know, we can get it rolling.
Figure things out. All right.
Okay, all right. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Do contact us soon. Like soon. No, I'm not that scary, am I? Okay, have fun, guys. Bye. Love you. Love the car.